Hello and welcome to my 12th part of my Shogun 2 Takeda campaign. Now first of all, like many of my videos, I have to start off by apologising to you guys, because as you will hopefully know by watching my gaming schedule video, which went up last week, yesterday, Monday the 11th, I do believe, of July, was meant to be the start of my gaming schedule, and Mondays was set aside for a video of my Shogun 2 Takeda campaign, and you're thinking, hang on, this is Tuesday, it's a day late. So I just want to explain why it's a day late. If you'd watched my other video as well, Let the Games Begin, I mentioned that I was having a LAN party with several friends coming over. And pretty much, it was 8 of us, all connected our PCs together, played lots of Modern Warfare 2, Battlefield Bad Company 2, which was on Steam sale for £5 for those that didn't have it, so bargain there. Had great fun, and I did actually attempt to record the part a couple of times, and I did get something put together to upload. However, the upload was going to take about 1,000 minutes to upload with all of us connected, and I couldn't tell people to stop playing for an hour and a half, and we pretty much played through most of the night as well, so I didn't get a chance to upload it. But the reason why I'm re-recording it now is because I said quite a few things that were pertaining to the lamp or whatever, and obviously it's kind of a bit pointless now that it's over. So, starting afresh with part 12, here we go. The Hojo. But what does this mean? You're thinking, oh, Tuesday's Napoleon Total War, well don't worry, we're recording a Napoleon Total War part, and both these will go up, and from now on the schedule will work and stay as is. Apologies. So yes, I've got my troops here, which have recovered from that last battle we saw in the last part. And the Hojo, my allies, are pushing back the Satake. And the Kizo here have attacked my farm. Now, I'm actually going to take my son and heir and move him up to North Shinto, so that I've got a general present in this area. And there we go, got the Takeda Katana cavalry there, which should be pretty powerful. And I need to get rid of this Kizo army at some point. I'm going to try and build up my my men. I can recruit a Metsuke. I'm going to do this because it increases my tax rate of my settlement, and thus gets me more income, which is always a good thing here. At Shugo, we've seen this large Date army led by Date Harumun. Don't know if that's how you say it, but that's what I'm going to go with, Harumun. Leading a rather impressive large army towards Ichigo. And my son is there, in fact. So, over here, who have we got? We've got the Hojo. So they're a buffer there, they're my allies, that's all good. So I'm actually going to send the entirety of this army, minus the general, which could stay over here. Actually no, I'm going to send him as well, because he will prove probably very vital to the defence of the city, and I'm going to bring the son the other direction, keep him out of harm's way. I do not want to lose too many generals. Meanwhile here, I need to recruit some more men for the defence, but I've got no money, so I'm going to have to wait a turn on that. I said push up here. I really should move my Metsuke to my more profitable regions, the ones that are making more money anyway. Which would be here. It would be far more better to put him in Haida, as there's more province wealth and thus a larger income. There we go. So that's how we boost that, and we'll leave him there for now. Just going to take a look at the diplomacy before we continue. And these guys, I'm seeing if I can get a trade agreement. Well, hey, we got a trade agreement, that's good. And this, I think we're all good, really. I'm at war with, just to recap, the Date, Kizo, and the Satake. And we're going to end turn there. Oh, and I also should get a boost in funds very shortly here from my navy, which has some trade ships in there. So the Hojo is moving around, and the Date now moving up with that large army. I'm hoping I can buy maybe at least one extra turn to recruit some men, extra men in my settlement. Otherwise I am going to struggle. Oh great, these guys decided to attack me. Fantastic. Superb. These guys are building up a large army down there, but they do have military rights in my territory. And these guys are going to siege me here. Well, that's fun. Oh, but they're not actually going to go through it today. Oh, okay, we've got a worthy bride, a cunning wife. That's always good. I'm not going to sally out here to take this army because my men are pretty beaten and battered. I'm just going to upgrade my Metsuke first, though. Overseeing town, that's what we want. That one. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't want to sally out because my men are quite battered here, and they need to replenish, which obviously they're not going to get with the army attacking them. But these guys are facing attrition, so I don't want to stop them getting any attrition there. I want them to suffer. This army here, I could sally out with this army, in fact, and probably finish them off, which I probably will do in a second. But before I do, I'm going to check with the Hojo here what they're doing. Large armies, that's all good. Bring my son over here, who I believe has just been married. Or was it him, or was it another one? We'll check the family tree. I've got plenty of sons, which is good. And a daughter, I think. Yes. So I've got one son. Or no, he was brought in. That was daughter, and he was one of my generals, which I brought in, I believe. And then two of his brothers. And the Dynamo himself, and my heir there, who has just been married, yes. Cunning wife. But this is just another son. The one that was adopted, yep. I think. And this is the son and heir over here. Right. So, bringing him to Echu, and moving this army up to Echugo. Here I'm going to recruit, what have I got in here? Have I got archers or what? No, I've got mainly Ashigari, so I'm going to recruit another unit. No, just one unit of Bow Ashigaru there. And I am going to sally out and fight this battle here with my troops. Oh, lots of archers, fun. So I'm going to try and flank with what's left of my Katana cavalry and try not to lose them. If you're wondering how the lamp went, the LAN party, went very well. Not gonna lie, I'm a little bit tired now because I think I had about 4 hours sleep. We got straight back on gaming this morning, so those of you that I talked to this morning were sort of going, oh, can I play a game now? Because you've been asking me patiently last night if when it was going to finish, and I sort of said tomorrow we'll be able to play games. And we continued it for most of the morning. Actually, we suddenly realised that it was 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and we were still playing games, and we thought we were all getting quite tired. I thought we'd wrap it up there, but a good night was had by all, and it's times like those when games like Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 come into their element, and because they just, some people may not agree with them, may not find them that fun or great, or find flaws with them, or prefer Battlefield over Modern Warfare 2, etc. But for LAMP parties, and just when you've got sort of 6 or 7 of you or 8 of you, it's great fun just to go on and all just have a mental time just running around and shooting and whatnot. Hello chaps, what up? Right, so gonna group my archers together, but not my bow samurai. I'm gonna keep them on the flanks of my archers, as it were. Sort of my elite unit on the side. And line infantry behind, but I'm also going to make them in loose formation. My avatar general going on one side, loose formation, and my Katana cavalry right over in the forest over here, loose formation. And away we go. In fact, I am actually going to group my bow samurai to the rest of my men. Where are these guys? I can't see them over here. Oh, they're all the way over here. Hello, how you doing? So, they're all over there. I've attacked them, so I'm going to have to form up, move up. They won't come to me, I will have to go to them. So that should be enough to get things started, so I'm going to push up with my line infantry, Yari Ashikaru, I'm thinking Napoleon. That will come after this, that part will be done after this in fact. But, and I'll be talking line infantry then, not Yari Ashikaru, but focus on the genre, the right game. So my Yari Ashikaru moving forward here. And I remember in the last part, because it has been a while, I asked whether you wanted me to continue asking questions at the end of my videos, and the general consensus was yes, but for some of you, you felt they were too specific to Shogun 2 and you'd like more general ones across the whole Total War series, because obviously a lot of you have been following me since my Empire videos, and possibly either through computers not necessarily powerful enough to run Shogun 2 or you're not interested in the game, you don't have it. So if I ask you, oh, who's your favourite Shogun 2 clan, or what's the feature you like the most out of Shogun 2, you guys are like, I can't actually answer that because I don't have the game, or I'm not interested in it. So I'm going to try and ask some more general ones. I had, in fact, have several people recommend some questions that, or specifically post somewhere by PM to me that they wanted me to ask. So before this video's up, I will quickly pause the video, alt tab out, find the question for this part, and ask you guys. That'll be done right at the end of the video, and right now we're going to advance and sort out these guys here. So I'm going to move forward once again, keeping a distance with my Yari Ashikaru, and just bring them in line like so. And again, moving up carefully with my Katana Cav, which I'm going to bring quite wide out here now. Same with my Avatar's Bodyguard, or not Avatar, General actually in this case. Thinking multiplayer. So they're starting to move forward, and I'm going to get my bow samurai to unleash their fire arrows. Unleash! Come on! Up, up! There we go, that's better. Fire arrows away! So do some nice bit of damage there, and get these guys to fire arrow it up as well. And they've got plenty of archers in here as well, which they're not moving for, they're just moving that one on their flank. So I'm going to sort of challenge them in the centre and move my men up to face them. I'm just going to see where they're going to try and form up against me. Going to bring my cavalry round over here. Put them into loose formation now because I'm behind their lines, their archers' lines, so I should be fine. Not going to charge him my general yet because the enemy is moving up with some Yari Ashikaru, even if it is in spear wall formation. And I'm going to hit their right flank here. And I'm going to get these that haven't used fire arrows to activate their fire arrows now as well. So watch this lovely charge by the Katana cavalry here into the unsuspecting bow Ashikaru. Oh, perfectly timed charge after a volley of flaming arrows. And that sends the other unit next to them into waver. And I'm going to continue to charge into them as well. In fact, what this has done is drawn that unit of Yari Ashikaru towards my general. And I'm going to let my Katana cavalry continue to sweep along the lines here. And I'm going to use this as perfect time to move up with my Yari Ashikaru. I'm going to just pull back with the Katana cavalry so I can do a fresh charge on that unit. These guys are wavering, charging after my men. And they're charging against my Katana cavalry, and my guys don't get really a decent charge off. But they should still do plenty of damage. Meanwhile, pull them back a bit, and the enemy area Ashigara has been intercepted by mine, hit them in the flanks, and my units of Ashigara have met the enemy units here. Just pulling back a bit more with my Katana Cav, and now I can successfully charge these guys now that they're not chasing me. Oh. They don't want to attack them, in fact. There we go, right now they do. Enemy has been soundly pushed back. I can charge in with my general, going to inspire him. And we charge in with the katanas here. I'm just going to continuously continue this charge. This should be fun. Plus it gives me a chance, hopefully, to stop them routing and getting further away. Or not getting further away, but more of them lasting, so that I have to continue to fight battles because their army remains. And also, this army I'd like to kind of stick around so that they can probably take out the other Kizo army that's been raiding my farms. So we'll just wait for that to finish loading. Huzzah! Decisive victory. I lost 164 men, and there's 211 of them left. Surprised he didn't actually level up from that, but that's fair enough. I didn't use him too much. I am going to be a bit risky and see if I can defeat this entire army here, but with an auto-resolve this time. And I'm not going to lose a single man. And then I'll pull them back to North Shinano. I keep on saying it wrong. I'm going to try to say it wrong. Shinano. Hip hip hooray. Right, going to give him Strategist, because I like that, because it gives him further range. And Heroic Ashigaru. And move him back to North Shinano. There. So, quite a lot of veterancy across those troops, that's good. Will be replenished soon. I can't afford to recruit anything else. And before I round up this part, I'm just going to go and get a question that's been submitted for you guys. So I've just got a question for you, and I've kind of rethought briefly how I'm going to do these questions. In fact, I am going to, if I select your question that you give me, I will post give that as the question to follow this part. Even if it's nothing not to do with Shogun 2, as long as it's to do with Total War in general, I will still ask it, and I would like your feedback, and I will also answer it myself right now before the question before it's open to you guys, as it were. And then if you would like to either answer it, you can. Ignore it, you can. Or answer it and post a question of your own that you'd like to go in, and I will choose probably the most creative, most wide-ranging, that's going to get the most interesting answers, things like that. If I don't get one week or whatever, or I've thought of a really good question, then I'll ask that instead, but I will keep extra questions in mind, and it'll always be useful. If there's a ridiculous amount of people asking questions that I should include in my videos, then I may extend this feature to my Napoleon Total War Denmark campaign, or future campaigns there as well. So, this week's question comes from, I hope I'm going to say your name right, Guy Fallener 08, and he asks, what faction did you play as most in Medieval 2 Total War, including the Kingdoms expansion? I think, for me, I played as the Kingdom of Jerusalem the most, because I love the Crusades era. In fact, at university this coming semester in September, I am doing a module on the Crusades, which I'm very excited to do. I'm very interested by the whole thing, and despite what you guys think, I did not choose the screen name Lionheart because of Richard the Lionheart, the Crusader and King of England. I chose that for another reason, and there is already a video, an FAQ explaining why I'm called Lionheart. But so go check that one out if you want to know why I'm actually called Lionheart. If I can find it, I'll put it as a link in the description as to the mysteries behind my name choosing. But no, I'm ridiculously interested. I love the Crusades era, and that's, to be honest, it's kind of shaped my whole view on religion and things like that. Not entirely. I'm not as vain as to go, Crusades killed loads of people in the name of Christ. Religion is bad. No, I'm not even saying that at all, because I definitely do not want to get into religious debate on these videos. So please do not debate religion. That is not what should be done, because it's far too wide-ranging, complicated, and frankly it gets annoying, to be honest. For me, I have my views, people have their views, they're allowed to express their opinions, and their views are completely within what they want to ask. Obviously, as you get some nut jobs that say maybe some absolutely mental stuff, but again, it's still their opinion, and I'm not open for debate on these videos, so please do not debate, otherwise I will remove your comments, because that's the last thing I want on here, some sort of religious debate. But just to say that it's influenced how I perceive religion, as I think we should learn from history and things like that. But anyway, yes, that's all I wanted to say. So that was Guy Fulliner's 08 question. Hopefully I said your name right. Question will be written out in the description as well, so as always, hope you enjoyed this part. Answer the question if you would. Comment, rate, and subscribe, and thumb up the video. Thank you guys, and apologies once again for this being on a Tuesday. It should be on a Monday. From now on it will be correct. Napoleon Total War Denmark campaign piece coming up after this very shortly. See ya!